I'm Cynthia Ruth. In this video, I will share with you some research-based, time-tested ways to deal with parent-child conflict. Also, don't miss my bonus tip at the end of this video. So if this video is for you, let's get right to it. Welcome to Ruth Straight Talk, the channel designed to help teachers, parents, and students live fuller lives, become lifelong learners, and grow into the awesome human beings you were designed to be. The truth is that parent-child conflict is not necessarily a bad thing. Although we often think about conflict as something that we want to avoid, learning to deal with conflict is an important part of your child's social development. Conflict often forces children to take another person's perspective in order to understand precisely what's upsetting them about that particular situation. They also need to practice negotiation skills, to understand moral and social values, and to effectively regulate their own emotions in order to avoid escalating the conflict further. So here is tip number 1. Cool off before dealing with the conflict. Conflicts are harder to solve when you are emotional. So take a step back, breathe deep, and gain some emotional distance before trying to talk it out. However, don't walk away and leave the conflict unresolved. Tip number 2, communicate. Explain calmly what the problem is for you and ask your child to do the same. Do not lecture. Do not make conflict all about punishment. There may be consequences for the child behavior, but it is important first to understand their point of view and how they are feeling. Tip number 3, do not dig up the past. It is easy when you feel angry to think about all the things that the child has done wrong. Do your best not to dig up the past and talk about all the things that need to be changed or improved on. Focus on what is making you angry right now. Once something has been dealt with previously, leave it in the past and move on. Tip number 4, listen. Actively listen. When children share their feelings, be careful not to excuse their feelings or explain them away. It can feel frustrating for caregivers to hear that children feel betrayed, cheated, unloved, rejected, or treated unfairly. The temptation is to tell them how wrong they are, but instead, listen to how they may be feeling right now and then look for solutions. Don't just hear them, but listen to them. If you need listening skills, see my video on active listening. Tip number 5, restate what you heard them say and get them to do the same. This helps to ensure that you understand each other. It also shows that you are prepared to hear them out rather than just focus on what your point of view is. Tip number 6, take responsibility. It takes 2 to form an argument. Those involved usually each bear some degree of responsibility for the conflict. It is often easier to blame the child than to admit your own role in creating the problem, but it is important to acknowledge where you may have contributed to the conflict. This helps your child to feel listened to and serves as a basis for finding solutions. Tip number 7, be consistent and follow through. Find consistent consequences and make sure that they are implemented every time and equally among all children. Also, if there are things that you say you will change, then follow through and change them. The bonus strategy: make sure that your love is evident throughout the entire conflict. Even though you may disagree with each other about a particular topic, never let your child think that he has lost your love. Do not call him names, insult him, put him down, speak down to him, or do anything that could be misunderstood as a lack of love. Even if he does it to you, you need to calmly let him know that this is inappropriate behavior, but do not retaliate in anger. Remember that your child is learning from you how to deal with conflict. At the end of the conflict, be sure to hug your child and let him know that you will always love him. So there you have it, time-tested ways to deal with parent-child conflict. Thank you so much for visiting with us at RuthStraightTalk.com. If this video has helped you, please like us and leave us a comment at the bottom of the screen. And please subscribe to my channel for more great videos like this one. Until next time, happy learning and goodbye.